Hello, I'm Super John Polto. I'm back. Today's movie review is National Treasures. Is National Treasure 1. National Treasure 1. Yep, this is the DVD version of the film, National Treasure. And the sequel to National Treasure, National Treasure 2, Book of Secrets, starring Nicolas Cage. This movie came out in 2000 and when did this movie come out? 2005, I guess. It's a very good historical movie, so it tells you about the true story about the Declaration of Independence. On the back of the Declaration of Independence is a treasure. We don't know if that's real or is it just, it could be fact or fiction. In this movie, Nicolas Cage plays Ben Gates, a man who's trying to find the lost Templar treasure. His father gives him clues on how to find the treasure. They stop finding the treasure because it's old and buried, and people are beginning to doubt that the treasure actually exists. He's trying to find it with the help of his nerdy friend, played by, what is his nerdy friend played by? Justin Bartha. He plays Riley O'Poole, his psychic, and then they drag along this lady, Diane Kruger. She works at a museum. She gets dragged along, which she does not want, but in the end, they do find treasure, and they start dating, and they have a happy relationship. They steal a declaration. They steal the Declaration of Independence out of, I don't know, what the hell do you call it? It's a document archive thing, yeah. They steal it, and in this hidden book, it gives them clues to find the lost Templar treasure. He runs across his arch enemy, played by Sean Bean in The Lord of the Rings. He's after the treasure too, and his friends try to kill Gates before they find it. They end up kidnapping her, but she escapes. They're trying to find the treasure. They try to take the Declaration, who has the ultimate clues, a secret, invisible map that can only be revealed by decodifications, special 3D glasses to see the map, Ben Franklin bifocals, which they find the top of Independence Hall. They have different clues. We go to New York City. We find a lot of history here, but we don't know if the treasure is real or fake. They end up finding the treasure at the end of the movie, and then they use it to. They don't sell the treasure. They just give it to a museum. This is a pretty good movie. It has a lot of good. There's a lot of good things about this movie. Not the special effects, what the hell you call it? The rising action, the action in the movie, they're just fighting, running through the streets, being chased by bad guys. The falling action, when they start discovering more clues. The conclusion of the film, they find the treasure inside this huge cave underneath the Trinity Church in New York. The treasure is just documents like gold, silver jewelry, mummies, all that kind of stuff. It's from the producer Jerry Bruckheimer. He's the producer of the Pirates of the Caribbean. This is National Treasure, starring Nicolas Cage. John Boyd plays Ben Gates' father, who's very doubtful they're gonna find the treasure, and instead he takes back his words and he congratulates his son for finding their Ben Gates' family members trying to find the treasure, but it takes like forever. It takes almost like a decade to find it. It's true, they end up finding it. They get all sorts of clues. I like this movie. It's a very good movie. It's a history movie that my dad recommended. he wanted me to get this, and I said sure, and I watched it. It's good. History movie, you can learn a lot. I would rate this movie like about 8.9. It's a very good film. Definitely recommend it for history fans. It tells the story of the nation of our birth, the Lost Templar treasure, decoding facts, all that kind of stuff. This is a sequel to the film National Treasure 2: Book of Stewart, starring Nicolas Cage. In this film, his great-great-grandfather, Thomas Gates, who was accused of murdering Abraham Lincoln on Good Friday in I don't know the date. He was accused of murdering. The evidence is in a diary that John Wilkes Booth had burned in a fire after his people killed Thomas's grandfather, Ben Gates' grandfather, and he tries to find the lost treasure that John Wilkes Booth trying to hide inside of Mount Rushmore. They travel all around the world. They go to Paris, France, New England to find information inside the Queen's desk. They go to Washington, D.C. They end up kidnapping the president to find information and clues to find the City of Gold, Cibola, City of Gold. It's not as good as the original one, but it's a pretty good film. I would rate this movie like 7.3. It has good conclusion in the film. In this movie, we see his mother try to help him find the treasure, discover ancient secrets, the greatest adventure in history is true, tells the story. We don't know if Sybil is fake or real, we don't know. Archaeologists can find out, and yeah, this is a pretty good film. History is a lot of history movies like Indiana Jones and the Mummy, and Indiana Jones and the Mummy and National Treasure are one of my favorite like history movies, and you're gonna see Indiana Jones and the Mummy reviews sometimes in my video review. I'm Super John Paul 2. Thank you for watching this video review of National Treasure 1 and 2. Bye bye.